Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to another full week in the life of Mr. Brian. So I guess that the first thing I'll say is that it's Monday and this is the first time I've vlogged all day, and it's currently, I think, 7:30. So I just got home. I know you're expecting me to say it was a busy day, and it was. It's just nonstop, and I will say it's really only nonstop today because I will be out tomorrow, so it's just always a lot more prep to be out. I have a great sub filling in, but it's just... Alright, so this is different. First vlog from bed. It's currently 8:05 and I'm exhausted. So first off, let me just say, I apologize that my vlog was cut off from yesterday mid-sentence. My battery died and I was tired, so I just felt like that was my sign that it was time to go to bed. So I can't exactly remember what I was telling you, but this one's been another busy one, story of my life. So yesterday was Monday, and I was making sub plans because today I was out. I went to Atlanta with my curriculum team from my county for language arts, and we got to attend a conference that was put on by Jennifer Saravello. I don't know how to say her name. I feel like I've heard it one way and then she said it differently. So Jennifer Saravello, however you say it, who writes probably the books you've used are her reading strategies book and her writing strategies book that just came out. So she did a whole session and workshop kind of on assessment, lots of things about small groups, conferences, strategy groups, guided reading, all of that good stuff. And it was great. I filmed a little bit just of her speaking. I was kind of like on the front row, so I didn't want to like pull the camera out and hold it up in front of everybody, but I did get a little clip, so you'll see that in just a second. But I learned a lot. I love anything professional learning related to language arts. You'll learn very quickly that that's my heart, and that's kind of where I'm passionate about in teaching. So I was in hog heaven all day because she talked about language arts all day long, so I loved it. And I loved just being able to bond with that curriculum writing team and just other teachers from my county. So it was a great day. We got back and I went back to school and worked for a little while, and then I came home. So hence the fact that now I'm at home and about to go to bed. So we'll see. This is probably the worst vlogging that I've done since the start. I will say really quickly, kind of something that really made me smile and happy today. One of my former students, so I taught 5th grade my second year of teaching. This is my 4th year. And I taught 5th grade 1 year. My second year, it's just one of those things that I checked off the list. I did it. I don't know that I'll do it again. It just was not my... just wasn't my favorite. I don't think that 5th grade's my niche. I don't think that's really my age group of kids, although I loved my kids that year. I taught 3 classes, so I taught like 60 students, but really, really a special group of kids that will forever be in my heart. And they're now in middle school, and one of my students from that year commented on my first vlog on YouTube and said, well, now I really want to be back in your class again. So that was really sweet. It really, really made my day. Just cool to know that your students that you have taught are watching you and following you and still think about you. So that's always something that really kind of touches my heart. So that was really sweet. I'm going to head to bed because I have to go to school early in the morning, as always, to get things ready for the day. Stay tuned because we're starting flexible thinking tomorrow for reading and writing, which is the unit that I and my third grade partner Jessica, along with our literacy coach for 3-5, we wrote this unit together this summer. So we did 3 days of lesson plans just to take all of the thinking and the learning we've done in our units and how to apply that thinking and that learning in a situation that it might look like on a standardized test. So I'm excited just to kind of transfer all of the knowledge from the unit to, you know, preparing them for standardized testing, which we've worked really hard at. So stay tuned to see how that goes. I'm excited about it. We're piloting it, so we'll see how it goes. And we have a faculty meeting tomorrow, so I may or may not take you. We'll see. You might get to attend your first faculty meeting. But great day, busy day, and now it's time to go to bed. So I'll see you in the morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. See you soon.
Because although they're fluent and they are accurate, their comprehension is not very strong. So it could be any one of those three that makes it a level above what they can handle independently. Strategy lessons, on the other hand, are at the independent level. I teach a strategy lesson using the books that kids have self-selected in most cases. Sometimes I'll select a text. Sometimes as the teacher, I'll pick a text.
Whales, and like they kind of even found berries in the wild, and they hunted animals. I think this is where kids play, or it's just their shelter when like evil people come. Evil people. Evil people. They try to kill them like animals. They could have just got this and shoot Actually, it's a construction site.
Oh, hey, so this is the clothing that they have.
So is it made out of? What is it? It looks like it's made out of like. It looks like a jacket, sweater or something. It looks like it has faces on it. That looks
creepy.
faces all over it.
They made it out of like warm, cozy stuff.
I think it's made out of etc. I don't know what's made out of.
Hello, friends. It's the first. Sorry. I don't do well when there are people in the room. It's the first update of the day. It's Wednesday, and it's 5:26.
Goodbye.
And we just had Drama Club. So I'm sponsoring Drama Club again this year, which I love. And here's some of my friends that are now still here. Meet the Braggs. I love the Braggs. They're so fun.
Okay.
Side note, remember last time when I showed you the whiteboard message that had scribbles all over it? That was Drew Bragg who did it. So Drew, everybody tell the Braggs bye.
Bye.
Bye, Braggs.
Bye, Felicia. Wait, I didn't have full pop.
Love you, mean it. See you soon.
I'm trying to be lazy.
Side note is I taught Drew last year in 3rd grade. Fun fact. And haven't taught Abby, but love the family. They're awesome. So they're leaving now. Goodbye. Get out.
Bye.
And they're gone. So, yeah. Drama Club was great. This year, we usually do Drama Club for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And we have like 30 kids or less. And so it's great. But this year, I guess word got out how awesome the club is. And we had over 50 sign up. So we thought there's no way to do that for... can't do them all together. It just wouldn't work. So we did 2 drama clubs. A senior drama club for 4th and 5th graders. And a junior drama club for 3rd graders. So we met with junior drama club on Monday, and we just met with senior drama club 4th and 5th grade. So they're fun. It's just, I love being able to hang out with kids that I've previously taught. So that's the plus of that. All right, I'm back. I told you I would give you an update and check in later, so I am. It's about, well, it's not about, it is 7 o'clock. Shocker, everybody. And really, I didn't plan to stay late. I just was trying to prepare some things for next week. Again, because I keep thinking that it's Thursday and tomorrow's Friday. So, I don't know why. I don't know if it was being out yesterday, but it's just weird that I feel that way. First off, let me just tell you a little bit about today. So 2 things that really kind of stood out to me, and 2 things I really enjoyed about today. The first is that in social studies right now, you saw last week in the vlog that we were studying Indians, the American Indians, and we're teaching them by region, which I really enjoy because it's not so much they're having to memorize tribe names and getting confused by that, but we're teaching them just by region where those Indians were living in North America. So we started with the Arctic, and then this week we're doing Northwest. We started Northwest today. And one thing that our county is really pushing for that I really love is a lot of inquiry work. I struggle so much with that word, inquiry work, you get it. So we do a lot of really letting the kids explore and research and think about things and make predictions and guesses based on primary sources as a lot of the time. So today we were looking at some photographs of different images from Northwest Indians, and it was really neat because they would just literally observed photographs in their groups and just had conversation about how they thought the clothing was made, how they made their shelter, how did they get their food, where, what's the environment like for these Indians. And so I recorded a little bit of them, and I was just really blown away by some of the conversations that they were having. And it's just really neat, because they a lot of times put the pieces together before we're just handing them that information. And so I really enjoyed that. You'll see a few clips of that in just a second. My other favorite thing from today, like I told you last night, we were starting flexible thinking. So in common man's terms, it would be called test prep, but we're really taking everything we've learned in these first units of reading and writing and just showing kids how you can use those skills and how they transfer over and what it might look like on a standardized test. So usually we wait till the month before the standardized test to do all of this, and it's like we're cramming that stuff in, and they forget some things, and so we're really trying to make it purposeful and meaningful this year, and so that's why we wrote these plans. So today we're working on some narrative work. So one of the things that they're asked to do is they're asked to read a story, and they have some sort of narrative prompt that they have to respond to. And a lot of times our 3rd graders get tripped up with that because they're so used to writing personal narratives that they don't understand that you can do the same work you did in a personal narrative in a writing prompt and writing about a story. So we read a story, and the first thing we did was some inquiry work, my favorite, and they got to, it was a story called Dog Business about this little boy. He starts a dog walking business, and at the end of the story he realizes his dog gets off the leash and gets dirty and in the mud, and then he decides at the end, I need to start a dog washing business. That was kind of how the story ended. And so the prompt that they were given was, write your own original story about Max's first day washing dogs. So the first thing we did is we gave them a response that scored a 4 on the actual milestones from the Georgia Department of Education website. So we read that response together. A 4 is the highest score you can make on this particular type question. And we read that response together, and then we decided what that person did, what that student and that writer did that made that response strong. How did that person get a 4? What elements of narrative writing did he employ to make that writing so strong? And it was really neat to see them go back to their narrative writing checklist, or to think about things they had done as narrative writers to figure out, this is why this writing is so strong. And I just love that. Again, I'm just a big fan of inquiry. I think it's so powerful, and I don't think we do it enough. It's just one of those things I've really watched transform my classroom this year especially. And from then we did some shared writing, which I don't do enough, and I realized that today. I laid my chart paper out in the middle of the carpet, and I literally had them circle around me. And so as a class, we did a shared writing piece, and we were writing to the same prompt, but we did a new response, and it was our response that we did together. And in my head I was thinking, they've never done this type work, like it's probably going to be rough, and throughout the unit we're supposed to teach them how to make that better. And it was really good. And I kept thinking, like, do I coach them off of the topic to try to get something I can teach tomorrow? But I just let it kind of unfold, and they got so excited about it. They got really engaged in it. They were talking to each other and saying, no, let's add this. Wait, no, we need to add that first. And it was just a really, really amazing thing. And I think one of my favorites, and I'll show you some of their piece in a second, but one of my favorites is, I had a hand in writing this flexible thinking work, and just to kind of see this work that you worked on this summer and that people have put into this lesson plan for 3 days, just to watch kids do it and to do it well, and for it to be powerful and meaningful and purposeful was really, really exciting for me. So I loved flexible thinking today. Let me show you what they did. Okay, so like I told you, we did a little bit of inquiry work for. I can't say that, guys. I'm so sorry. So we did some of that work first, and they just pulled these things out from that student response, and these were the things that they thought that person did well. So then, here's our shared writing. Again, the prompt was about this little boy starting his dog washing business. What does his first day look like? I'm sorry that it's ripped in the middle there. So the first student said, well, let's start by saying Max was super excited to start washing dogs that he could hardly wait. He got all of his things and started right away. And I won't read you the whole thing, but again, I was just really, really proud of them. Sorry, I was trying to get you flipped up so I could see myself. So it was really great. I just had a ball doing that. I'm excited. Tomorrow we're going to start to teach them. We're going to kind of correlate the rubric for the Georgia milestones that they're given to look at, and the narrative writing checklist. So I'm really kind of, again, getting them to really see the transference of the skills, which I think is important. And then they'll start to revise. They did an individual piece after that. Then after we did that together, they read a piece, they did a prompt. So, sorry. This is a long clip, so I'm going to go home. I'm going to eat some dinner. Probably, trying to think. Probably going to go to Panera. Although I had a sandwich for lunch, so I don't know. But I'm going to eat some dinner and going to go home and rest, and I'll be back tomorrow. So, again, it's not Friday tomorrow, although I think it is. I feel like it is. It's Thursday tomorrow. We have math night tomorrow night, so hopefully you'll get to see some of what we're doing tomorrow night, too. So, thanks for tuning in to this 8-minute clip. Sorry it's so long, but I just had a lot to share. Today was so good. Again, thanks for everybody's comments and feedback. You guys are awesome, and you always make my day, and it makes me so happy. So, I'm gonna head out. See you tomorrow. Happy Wednesday, everybody. A lot of these strategies have really helped me kind of enjoy it more, and it really has made it a lot easier, so that's why I get excited to teach them subtraction. We do use the number line for subtraction. That to me is like my go-to strategy. Hey friends. Okay, so sorry my head's cut out. I gotta squat a little more. So it's 6:39. Story of my life. Here all the time. So actually I have a good excuse. So tonight was math night. I can't remember if I shared that earlier. Also, happy Thursday, the day that I thought was Friday all week. It was a good day. We just finished math night. So we do math night once a year at the beginning, just to kind of bring parents in to show them a lot of the different strategies that we teach kids, because it's so different than how they learned math. And so many times they're unfamiliar and they don't know how to help their child because they don't know what we're doing. So we bring parents in and give them some practice and just some teaching about the ways that we're teaching math. And so it's always great to bridge that gap. And it was funny tonight, so many of them were like, oh, so that's what they're doing, and that's how you do that. So that's always nice. I taught everybody subtraction because I love subtraction on a number line. I'm just a little geek like that, but subtraction on a number line is so easy to me. So I got to teach them some of that. So I guess my highlight from the day, guys, I am like obsessed with shared writing. I am so mad at myself that I have not done more of this until now. So you saw a little bit of our shared writing yesterday. We were responding to the story dog business with the prompt and preparing for standardized testing. So I'm going to take you with me. I moved it onto the bulletin board so you could see it. So today, first off, I'll tell you, we looked at the Georgia Milestones rubric just to see on a question like this, which is a narrative prompt question, what they're looking for. And so we just walked through this and said, you know, this is how you get a 4, which is the highest scoring option on this type of question. And it was really neat because then we took this rubric and we compared it to the writing checklist that we've used the whole unit, and we just compared, and we realized it's pretty much identical. And then from there we realized, well, what have we not done in our shared writing that's on this checklist? And so they immediately helped me edit our shared writing piece. So one of the first things that my kids said was that they didn't have any dialogue in their story, so they immediately worked hard to add some dialogue. And then one of my favorite moments, we're doing pronouns this week in grammar, and so many times, you know, they can tell me what a pronoun is, but they don't apply it. And I was really impressed today. They said, Mr. Brian, that just doesn't flow well. Like it's not flowing right because it sounds very repetitive. Like we need some pronouns in there to make it sound better. And so they helped me add in some pronouns throughout the story. So that was really cool. So I am loving flexible thinking. And I think I shared yesterday. We're just taking everything that we've learned in the unit and kind of stretching and flexing our thinking to see what that would look like and how we could do it on the milestones, which is our standardized state test that third graders will take. So it's been great. Tomorrow we're doing centers. Oh, and also I'll tell you, you're about to see some clips. I filmed, I think, one of my groups. After we did the shared writing, they took their writing that they did yesterday, their prompt, and they revised with their partners. So my kids, like, their conversations were amazing. And so I filmed one of my groups doing a little bit of that work because it was just it was impressive. Also, please excuse the facial hair. I don't love this look, and it bothers me. But this is what you get when you're exhausted and you don't feel like getting up early to shave. So I don't know that it's gonna come off tomorrow. We'll see, maybe, probably not. So just disregard this. It's real itchy and it's driving me crazy, but it'll come off at some point, so don't get used to it. Other than that, I've got to get a tripod. Tripod is next on my list, something I can hold instead of having to hold the camera. Yeah, I'm not going to keep you long because I know yesterday's clip was forever. I'm going home, I'm going to eat, and then going to bed, and it'll be Friday. So I'll check back in the morning, hopefully. Been real slack on the morning vlog, so hopefully I'll get a little better. But again, thanks for all your feedback and comments. And I feel like I've said that in every clip, but I'm just so thankful for you guys. You're awesome. So that wraps up another Thursday. So tomorrow's Friday, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Happy Friday. It's 7:27, and I just remembered that I had not checked in today. So I'm gonna do a little wrap-up clip tomorrow, but I did just want to pop on really fast because I'm wearing the most amazing shirt, so you can't see it because of the seatbelt, but this is from Teach, Create, Motivate, and it says Teach, #ButFirstCoffee, so my newest teacher tee, and I love it. It's so soft and perfectly describes me as a teacher, so I just wanted to hop on and share that. So thanks, Ashley at Teach, Create, Motivate, for your awesome shirt. And hope everybody's had a happy Friday. It's another weekend. It's a busy one for me, but I'll talk a little bit more about that in the morning. So I'm gonna wrap things up in the morning, but hope everybody's had a happy Friday. And yeah, it was good. It was good. I'll tell you more about it tomorrow. So see you guys in the morning for the wrap up of the vlog number 3. Hey friends, happy Sunday.
Philadelphia.
I said I was gonna check in yesterday, but I didn't. So it's Sunday. So yesterday I went to LaGrange, Georgia, which was about 2 hours away, and I emceed a pageant there that's a Miss Georgia prelim. So the winners advanced to Miss Georgia, and that was really exciting. I didn't get home till about 12:30 last night, and so I was planning to vlog that day, and it just didn't happen. It was just very nonstop. So it's currently Sunday, and I just went to the grocery store. Gonna run some other errands, grab some lunch, and it'll be Monday, and the weekend will be over. So hope everybody's had a great weekend. This will wrap up the vlog for this week, and it'll start again tomorrow. So this is number 3.
Are we gonna go to
And Maddie's here. There's cousin Maddie. Her
favorite
first appearance on the vlog.
cousin? Favorite cousin.
Yeah, we just got Starbucks too. Because my eyes feel super heavy. Not really tired, my eyes just feel heavy. It's weird.
That's not gonna
I
help.
think maybe it will be allergies. I
Maybe.
don't know.
Maybe
We'll
the
see.
pollen.
So, yeah.
Maybe season change.
We're gonna drop some groceries at home, and then we're going to have lunch and hang out.
Are we gonna go to
Probably
Gibbs?
shop. So, we'll see you guys later. Happy weekend, everybody.